Princeton Tiger girls basketball is on the air. Tonight from Prouty Gymnasium, it's the Princeton Tigers taking on the Sterling Newman Comets. We want to thank our sponsors of Tiger Basketball on Tiger Central Live, and they include Midland Bank, Beck's, Princeton Ready Crete, Central Bank, and Micklig Energy. We also want to extend a big thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation. Thanks so much for tuning in. We want to welcome fans of both Sterling Newman and Princeton, as well as fans all over Northern Illinois and beyond. I'm Norm Vandermoon. I'll be joined tonight by Tiffany Gonigam. Steve Morton is our producer-director, and he will be assisted by Austin Gordon and Cail Piper, as our crew is all set to capture these high school basketball headlines as they are being made. Well, quite obviously, we are getting an early start. If you know of someone that regularly watches the girls' games on Tiger Central Live, give them a quick phone call or a text and let them know. It's all beyond our control. We're just kind of going with the program here. But Tiffany, Tigers coming in at 26-3 and Newman at 7-20. They actually played earlier this season, and Princeton won 63-36. I know you've got some stats there, so go right ahead.
Sure, let's start with the Princeton Tigers. Princeton's leading scorers are Keely Davis at 11 points per game, followed by Olivia Garton with 9 and Maya Fox with 7. The leading rebounders for the Tigers, Olivia Garton and Maya Fox with 6, and Erin May with 5 rebounds per game. The assist leaders for Princeton, Mariah Hobson with 3 and Olivia Garton with 2. Steal leaders for Princeton, Keely Davis with 3 and also Olivia Garton with 3. An interesting statistic, Cameron Driscoll is shooting 44% from beyond the arc. Freshman sharpshooter for Princeton. With their last victory Saturday versus LaSalle Peru, Princeton broke the record for the most wins in a season with 25. The previous record was set by the 2006-2007, a team that would go on to win the sectional championship. Now a look at Newman. The leading scorer for Newman is Jess Johns, scoring 12 points per game. Jess Johns is also your leading rebounder with 15 rebounds per game. It's Madison Duhan averaging 2 assists per game, and Lucy Ottig adding 3 steals per game. A little note about the Comets. Newman has no seniors on their team. They start 2 juniors, 1 sophomore, and 2 freshmen. The first 2 girls coming off the bench are also sophomores. So a young team indeed, certainly probably learning a lot throughout this season.
All right. Well, for a Princeton girls basketball update, as Tiffany said, the girls set a program record as they collected their 25th win of the season, defeating LaSalle Peru 52-49 on Saturday afternoon at Prouty Gym. Olivia Garton 18 points, Maya Fox 14, Keely Davis 10. After tonight's regular season home finale, the Tigers hit the road for a Thursday night game versus Fieldcrest. The Tigers begin regional play with a 6 o'clock game on Monday, February 13th. The game will be played at Bureau Valley High School, and the Tigers will play the winner of the February 11th game. That's a Saturday between Bureau Valley and the Chillicothe IVC Grey Ghosts. And Tiffany, a quick update on the boys.
The Tigers defeated Mendota 76-48 last Friday at Prouty. Tegan Davis and Grady Thompson each scored 21 points, and Colton Monroe added 16. Let's see. After tonight's game with St. Bede, the Tigers host Newman on Friday. That's tomorrow's game with St. Bede. The Tigers will host Newman on Friday and host the powerful Byron Tigers on Tuesday, February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. You can catch all the exciting action on Tiger Central Live. In between those 2 games, the Tigers will take part in the Riverton Shootout near Springfield. They have a Saturday night matchup versus State Power Pleasant Plains. Another interesting note about that Byron matchup, Norm, is They are a subsectional team. They share the same subsectional as Princeton. Now, unfortunately, it probably won't have any implications as the seeding will already be done by the time the boys play that game.
Excellent point. Well, we're not too far from the introduction of our starting lineups. We're glad you're along, and we hope word gets out about this game starting early. I don't know about you. I didn't know till about 10 o'clock this morning, so it was kind of a last-minute deal. All right, let's turn it over to our PA announcer, Jeff Olson.
Please recognize sportsmanship shown before, during, and after the game. At this time, we ask you to please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, so we're just about set to go. The Tigers in their white uniforms with blue numbers, blue lettering, and of course the Comets just the opposite. They're traveling road blues with white numbers and white lettering. Tiffany, looking back at that LaSalle Peru game, I was thinking today about we had an all female refereeing crew. Didn't they do a great job?
They did an outstanding job.
There were a couple plays where it was like borderline over and back, and I like the fact that they let it go because the over and back rule to me has become very vague as the opening tip is controlled by Newman. I was talking to some of the Princeton girls before the game, and they said this moved up starting time feels awkward. Your body's just kind of geared for game time as there's a jump ball. Alternating possession goes to Princeton.
Yeah, your body gets into a routine, and it can feel that way. But the Princeton regional game will be a 6 o'clock start, so it's nice for the girls to be able to kind of get used to this.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. Remember back in the days of the Pekin Holiday Tournament, there was a game that started at 9:30 as the shot goes over the backboard, and the referees let it go. I don't think they should have. And it goes to Erin May. By the way, what a job by our producer-director Steve Morton with those graphics on the starting lineup as Erin May misses from in close. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Newman. Well, I was kind of wondering if we might get off to a slow start tonight, like we said, with this different starting time. Double team by the Tigers.
Yeah, Tigers in their 1-3-1, which they like to bring out to kind of a half-court trap.
Poposi to Johns. Drive to the foul line. No shot put up, however. So the Comets being very patient against this 1-3-1 zone. Olivia Garten knocks the ball out of bounds, but I believe she's going to be called for a foul, and she is.
You know, the long possessions probably favor the Newman Comets based on, last time's score, 63-36. The fewer possessions they can give the Tigers on offense, the better for them.
Yeah, that's a great point. Double team by the Tigers, but unable to come up with the steal.
Newman Comets doing a great job passing the ball around, but they've got to look to the hoop a little more.
Issa Barra tracks down a loose ball. Good pass by Mariah Hobson. Reverse layup by Maya Fox. No good, and there are 5 blue shirts there for the rebound. Near steal by Mariah Hobson. Tigers closing quickly, making it very difficult for Newman to even get a shot off. Drive to the basket, 14-footer missed by Otting, and the Tigers are on the run. Ahead of the pack is Maya Fox, shot no good. So Tiffany, sometimes when the other team is taking a long time to get a shot, it tends to make the other team rush a little bit.
Yeah, I think the Tigers are a little out of rhythm here. They could probably speed things up a little bit, getting some more tips and deflections like you see here with Erin May.
Yeah, jump ball situation, and it'll stay with Newman.
Well, here comes somebody that'll speed things up. Keely Davis and Cam Driscoll checking in from the bench.
Yeah, they will indeed. That's like putting 93 octane in the tank. So still no score, and we've played nearly 3 minutes. Foot on the line, so that'll count for 2, and getting that one to go is Madison Duhan. Newman with the first score of the game. Erin May to Keely Davis. Now Olivia Garten open for 3. High archer, good.
Wow, Olivia carrying over a good performance from Saturday.
Yeah, and had the Tigers not got that out of Olivia, good chance that game could have been a loss, but she stepped up really big. Now the Comets do a nice job beating the press. 3-pointer on the way. Shot is missed by Duhan. Garten, long outlet to Keely Davis. Olivia thought about a 3. Instead, gives on the wing to Keely Davis. Ball nearly knocked away from Cam Driscoll. Mariah, 14-footer, no good. Rebound taken away by Mariah, and Olivia loads for 3. No good. Rebound unable to be tracked down by Keely Davis. Out of bounds to the Comets. 3-2 in favor of Princeton. Sounds like a baseball score as the ball loose on the floor, and the Comets managed to come up with it. A lot of contact, but travel beforehand. It'll go over to Princeton.
Yeah, that's one way for the Tigers to speed it up, is just put it into the full court, and that's going to speed up Newman. That'll get him flustered a little bit, and the results there we saw were a turnover. Comets sit in a 2-3 zone as Cam Driscoll sets up the offense for Princeton. Olivia Garton now up top as the ball goes down low to Keely Davis. Short corner shot, no good, but it's rebounded by Maya Fox. Cam Driscoll gets an open look at three. Ibarra with the rebound. Ball back in the hands of Driscoll. Fox into the paint. Shot no good, rebounded by Newman. That's Jess Johns. She averages about 15 rebounds a game. Now an open three. That was Duhan. Rebound tipped out by Newman. It will be Princeton ball.
Boy, we've seen some outstanding rebounders from the opposition. Shetterly from LP, Brandt from Mendota.
Garton off a double screen. Gets an open three-pointer. It won't go. Two Tigers there for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds, and Newman will take over.
Sometimes stats like that can be a little deceiving. It's like in baseball. If you lead the league in turning double plays, it means you're also putting a lot of people on base.
Very true, yes. Inside it goes to Jess Johns. She'll be fouled and go to the line for two.
Johns is averaging 12 points a game. This will be the first free throw in this contest.
First free throw is good for Jess Johns. She misses the second, and the rebound is fought for, gained by Maya Fox.
That's just pure hustle there by Maya Fox.
Garton over to Driscoll. She puts it on the floor and now kicks it out. Davis, short corner jumper. Ibarra with the rebound. And now it's Jess Johns with another rebound for Newman. Cam Driscoll tips the ball out.
Tigers' only basket tonight has been a three-pointer, and they have had several shots at close range and just have not been able to connect.
Newman looking for somebody to inbound. They find Johns. Her pass is batted away, but possession is gained back by Newman. Garton bats another one away, steals it, and now goes up ahead to Davis. Davis's shot no good. She gets her own board and puts it back. Keely Davis for two.
Tigers' leading scorer at 11 a game gets on the board.
Garton steals another one to Davis again. Davis with the finish.
And what a nice pass by Olivia. Very unselfish play.
That's Otting splitting the defenders in the full court. She puts it up ahead to Johns. Her shot no good, and Newman gets the rebound. Shot blocked by Olivia Garton. That shot was taken by Poposi. And we've got a Newman foul that will give Princeton back the ball.
Tiffany, I know you went downstairs to talk to Coach Smith. Is he coming up at halftime?
He'll be joining us for a halftime interview. Cam Driscoll's three-pointer off the mark. She gets her own rebound. And now its ball is kicked back out. Hobson gets just inside the three-point line, puts it up. Rebound gained by Otting. Otting across half court, now guarded by Davis. Gets it to Poposi. Frankie Steele ball stolen away by Davis, and another Davis layup to put the Tigers up 9-3.
Well, we thought that Keely and Cam would add some spark, and Keely's got 6 of the Tiger 9.
Number 21, Madison Duhan for 2. Yeah, and Cam Driscoll doing some nice things defensively as well. Hobson eyes a three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Jess Johns. Johns up quick across the timeline. Inside the three-point line, she'll put up a shot. No good. Rebound, Hobson. 25 seconds left in the first. Davis to Fox. Well, it looked like Davis was stopped, but she's going to find Maya Fox for the finish.
What a great performer Keely Davis is.
Poposi to Johns, just 4 seconds. That's Otting. Sorry, Otting beats the buzzer for 3. So Newman comes back within 3 points to end the first quarter. Princeton 11, Newman 8.
This is our last regular season broadcast of Tiger girls basketball. We'll bring you up to date on what we have upcoming on Tiger Central Live. Tomorrow night, the boys host St. Bede. Friday, the boys play the Sterling Newman. And on the 14th, a much anticipated game against the Byron Tigers. You know, Tiffany, I believe that the Princeton girls over this 2-year span have been undefeated on Tiger Central Live. I don't recall them losing a home game. Now, maybe you do.
Norm, that could very well be true.
So that is quite a record indeed.
I can't remember this group of seniors losing many games at all, Norm. If it's probably less than 3 for number of home games they've lost as a group.
Keely Davis with 6 points in the first quarter to lead the Tigers. And it's Madison Duhan with 4 of the 8 to lead the Comets.
Well, it'll be Princeton ball to start the second quarter. They lead 11-8. Hobson at the top gets it into Garton. She'll kick it back out. Hobson's 3 is short. Rebound is Poposi for Newman. Inside it goes to Poposi. Her pass knocked away off of Garton's feet. But it will be about Rodriguez that saves the possession for Newman. Now it's Fox with the steal. Fox against Poposi. She'll finish and have a chance to make it a 3-point play. Fox just draws that contact like we saw her do so many times, Norm, against LaSalle Peru this Saturday.
It's like I've said, and I mean it in a complimentary sense. That girl knows only one direction on that court, and that is forward.
And Maya Fox completes the 3-point play. Puts the Tigers up 2 possessions. It's Poposi getting by the defenders. Inside to Johns. Duhan goes back to Johns. Her shot no good. She gets a rebound and a putback. Garton's pass falls off Ibera's hands and into Newman possession now. Duhan inside to Johns. Johns' shot no good. Rebound Newman. Now Poposi for 3. No good. It's Erin May with the rebound. Garton to Fox. Right to the basket. Shot no good. Rebound Duhan. Into the lane. Now a kick out to Rodriguez. And Newman will reset. Davis tips away the pass. Switches direction. She's got Fox underneath. Instead she shoots it. And Rodriguez will get the rebound for Newman. Into the corner it goes, and now inside to Johns. Her shot no good. It'll be Ibera with the rebound.
Good box out by Issa.
Issa with it now into Davis. And now May off the front of the rim, and it's Newman with the rebound. That's Jess Johns. She's had several. She averages 15 a game. Poposi into the paint, stolen away by Davis. It'll be Davis and Fox. Davis's shot no good. It's Fox with the rebound, and she gets the putback.
It's one thing you can count on with Maya. She's never going to give up on a play.
Duhan into Johns.
Boy, that's good teamwork there.
Yeah, I think I've on repeat every Newman possession. Duhan into Johns. This time she gets the basket and a chance for a free throw.
Well, Johns, as we mentioned, leading the team in scoring at 12 a game. She's on pace to get that or even exceed that total, as she has 5 points, going to the line for one free throw.
And Johns hits the free throw. Keep the game close at one possession here, 3 points. Tigers sending Driscoll through the paint. She gets an open look at three, and she hits it.
Tigers, by and large, have struggled in the half-court game in this one, but that's one way to cure that problem. Let Cam fire away from three-point land.
Johns into the paint, tipped away by Garten. She gets the steal. And it's Garten with the finish. Just like that, the Tiger lead is 8. They're in the full court press. It's Hobson with the steal to Davis. Shot no good. Johns with the rebound. And now a near steal for Davis. Instead, it'll be Poposi with it. Kind of a wild ball here. And Newman gains possession.
Totally agree, Tiffany. Great call. 21-13 Princeton. And a traveling violation whistled against Madison Duhan. Timeout Princeton.
Well, an interesting game so far. We had the Tigers just with a 3-point lead less than a minute ago, and with some full court pressure and some nice finishing, now the Tigers have it back up to 8.
Yeah, some really outstanding play by Keely Davis with 6. Maya Fox with 7. Olivia, the steal and the three-quarter length drive for the layup, that was a thing of beauty. And then Cam Driscoll with that three-pointer beyond the arc. So the Tigers starting to heat up a little bit. And of course, Tiffany, we want to thank our sponsors.
Yes, we would like to thank our sponsors of Tiger Basketball on Tiger Central Live. They include Midland Bank, Beck's, Princeton Ready Creek, Central Bank, and Micklig Energy. We want to also send a big thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, they enjoy the various camera shots that our outstanding production crew gets under the leadership of Steve Morton. And the Princeton Public Schools Foundation is responsible for us having a lot of the equipment that we have, maybe all of it for that matter. 21-13 in favor of Princeton. Mariah over the timeline. Newman in a 2-3 zone. The ball tipped, stolen away by Otting. Now Rodriguez double teamed. Gives to Poposi. She's double teamed. Comets trying to find a shot, but every time they make a pass, there's a double team, or in this case, an interception by Keely Davis. Comets get it back. And a putback follow by Johns is good, and she is up to 8 in the game. 21-15 Princeton. As we mentioned, the first time these two teams played, it was not close. 63-36 Princeton. That game in early January. Cam Driscoll for 3. No good. Jump ball situation, and the alternating possession will go to Newman.
Yeah, both teams kind of settling in, and I thought on the last couple possessions have been kind of getting in the passing lanes a little bit, each getting some steals.
Court pressure by the Tigers, stolen by Mariah. Layup, good.
And that's where Princeton's really going to get ahead in this game, is this full court pressure and getting in those passing lanes.
And you cannot let that ball be the least bit out of control when Mariah's on the court. She's going to get it. Mariah decides to retreat and set up the offense. On the wing to Driscoll, back to Mariah. Thought about a three, but doesn't take it. Now from the corner, Aaron May, around and out, no good. Rebound Johns for Newman. Pass too high.
Yeah, Norm, we've talked about this on the broadcast before. You know, a lot of times, you know, the pressure, you can get some quick steals, but sometimes it's just the mindset it puts the other team in. And right now, Newman is frustrated with that pressure.
Mariah on the wing to Maya Fox. In it goes to Garten. Cam Driscoll open for three. Shot no good. Good hustle by Cam to get a rebound, and Maya misses from close range. Aaron May tries to save it, but cannot. Out of bounds to Newman. Under 2 minutes to go before halftime. 23-15 Princeton. Rodriguez to Poposi. In the corner to Rodriguez, 15-footer, around and out, no good. Rebound, Aaron May, jump ball situation as Aaron goes to the floor hard. Alternating possession to Princeton. Well, one thing we know about Aaron May, Tiffany, she is double tough.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that could not have felt good. In the corner it goes to Maya. Drives to the baseline. Foul called on the Comets. This is just a common foul out of bounds. This has been a pretty clean half. Only 3 fouls on each team. Inbound by Mariah. Finds an open. Keeley Davis. Shot no good. Aaron May with the rebound. Jump ball situation. Alternating possession. Originally the arrow was pointing towards Princeton, but it is the right call to give it to Newman. A minute 18 to go, still 23-15. We've been stuck for a while as Mariah comes up with it. Now Keeley Davis misses from short range. And Keeley's going to be whistled for the foul. That'll be the 4th against Princeton.
Yeah, and just her first. So that'll send Princeton back. They'll set up their half-court defense this time.
Looks to be a 2-3 zone. In it goes to Johns at the foul line. Thought she might drive, but elected not to. Now Johns has it.
A nice pass fake there by Johns. Gave herself a lot of space.
Stolen away by Aaron May. Led ahead to Maya Fox. Layup no good, but Maya will go to the line for 2.
You know, the reason Johns didn't have anybody to pass to, she was the one that was open after those ball fakes.
Yeah, I was a little surprised she didn't drive in or shoot it. Maya's 1 for 1 from the line so far. She has 7 points, leading the Tigers in scoring. Free throw right on the money. 24-15 as Olivia Garten goes to the bench and Issa Barra checks in. Second one for Maya. This one a bit too hard. Rebound corralled by Aaron May. Keeley, 10-footer from the baseline. Too hard. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Princeton with just 34 seconds to go in the half, and the Tigers up by 9.
Yeah, that was a key offensive rebound to hopefully get some more points on the board before half.
Mariah to inbound. Maya Fox, 3-pointer off the glass, no good. Rebound taken down by Otting of Newman.
Well, Newman would love to cut into the lead here.
In it goes to Johns. Will the Comets hold for 1? 17 seconds to go in the half. Rodriguez 10-footer, no good. Keeley over half court. Keeley to the foul line, loses control of the ball. Now a skip pass to Esau Barra. Her 10-footer, no good. And that will end the first half with Princeton leading over Newman 24-15. Very pleased to have Princeton's head basketball coach with us, Jason Smith, and I know you've been watching the first half action. What are your comments on the first half?
I think, at first that the girls weren't patient with the zone, but they've started to become more patient, getting some open shots. They just got to knock them down. Their defense is relentless, and, their defense usually fuels their offense. So they get a lot of tip balls. I mean, they're all over the place. Keeley Davis, oh, my Lord. But they're fun to watch, that's for sure. I like to watch those girls play just as much as the boys.
And the regular season schedule is kind of a short list right now. We have St. Bede coming in tomorrow night. And your thoughts on that one?
We played them twice already. Took care of them pretty easily both games, but they'll be ready to play against us. And we got to enjoy these home games since we got only 3 left. So we looked at film today, saw some things we could change, some things we can fix. So we worked on them at practice today, and I think we should be in good shape. So we're ready for the test for tomorrow night, that's for sure.
Is Isaiah Hart, he's been out at times. Will he be playing tomorrow, or who knows? Yeah.
I don't know. I usually just play whoever's out there.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, we have a scouting report on them by now, so we know what exactly they do. So it doesn't change as far as personnel goes. So, we just match up and try to play hard. And, we talk about effort every night. And if they give us effort for 4 full quarters, then, usually the outcome is going to be in our favor. So we talk about that, talk about defense, and talk about running the floor as much as possible. So we do those 3 things on a nightly basis. We'll be in good shape.
And of course, the Comet boys will be in town on Friday night. I know they don't have near the record they've had in the past, but they've played a number of teams tough.
Their record is actually pretty good. I think they only got like 5 or 6 losses in the year. So
better than what I thought. Okay.
I mean, they're a well-coached team. Coach Sharp does a nice job with them. They got a 1,000-point scorer in Lucas Simpson, so he's a really good ball player. Aiden Batten goes along with them, so we'll be battle tested. We only beat them by 15 up there, so it'll be fun to play them at home. Give us a little test before we go to Saturday night game against Pleasant Plains. They,
of course, for so many years, they had Devon House and Marcus Williams. Do you know, are any of them playing college ball?
I think House is up in Sauk playing. I don't know where Williams is playing. I see Marcus all the time, but I can't remember where he said he's playing, but I know he's playing somewhere.
And then, of course, the trip Saturday to the Riverton shootout, taking on Pleasant Plains. I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're excited. We know we got to take care of one game at a time. We start with St. Bede tomorrow night, so I ain't quite looking forward to Pleasant Plains until we get done with Newman on Friday, But, Pleasant Plains is going to be a good test for us. So we got to travel about 2 hours and 15 minutes to get down there. So, it's going to be a good game, good atmosphere. Hopefully we can put on a good show for everybody and come out with a W.
Have you ever been in that gym before, Schmitty?
No. Mr. Olson just sent me a text actually last week with what the gym looks like. It's a pretty cool layout. I'm excited to play in it actually. So we got the last game of the night. Should be they saved they saved the best game they saved for the last game of the night in the shootout. So we're fortunate to be good enough to be playing in that, and the boys are going to be excited. They'll be ready to go, and it should be a good contest, that's for sure.
Yeah, for anybody thinking about going, it is a neat gym. They have the end zone seats on either end, and it almost has more of a feeling of like a small college gym. And then they have what I would call the hockey-type scoreboard, the cube above the middle of the court. It's pretty neat, and as memory serves me, you take 55, and once you get off the Route 55, it's just a skip, hop, and a jump to Riverton. It's not very far at all. And then, of course, we close out the home season against Byron, and as usual, they're a pretty good ball club.
Yeah, they're athletic, long athletic, and like to shoot the 3 ball. So we're going to have to be on our toes that night. It'll be an exciting contest. Last game of the year to wrap it up before postseason. So that'd be a nice battle test there to end the season with. So we'll see what happens. I mean, hopefully we can go 4-0 the next 4 games and wrap it up with a 30-win season before the postseason. But, we got to play one game at a time, like I said, and take it from there.
Shifting gears a little bit, it's come up that, I saw it was like Dan Pearson feature talking to some of the guys, and they take it very seriously that they are a role model for some of these younger kids. There's a girl in my wife's class that she was just as thrilled as punch. She got to have her picture taken with Tegan Davis.
Yeah, those all those boys. We talked about that after the game Friday night. I talked to him about it. I think it was Friday night. It all runs them together. Anyways, no, it was after Tuesday night's game. It was the Rim Rockers were here, and it was against Bureau Valley, and the kids came. Our boys came out, and there was like a line wanting autographs and stuff, and it kind of just gave you goosebumps and smiles because they look up to those boys, and we talked about that Wednesday after practice a little bit, in our post-practice a little bit, and said how proud I was of them to be good role models and taking the time to give those kids those autographs, and that doesn't happen very often, and taking the time to take pictures with them and whatnot, because that's how good programs are built, because those kids want to be like a Tegan Davis, like Grady Thompson or a Colt Monroe or a Court Lawson. They want to be all those guys. So it's cool that our boys interact with them, and hopefully they can be a Tiger one day soon.
And just in general, the fan support. I mean, big crowds for every game, and even the game we lost against U High. I know you want to win every game, as all coaches do, but I thought it was so neat. Several of our fans after that game gave the kids a standing ovation, and I just thought it was wonderful.
Yeah, it was a telling tale when I walked in the locker room after the game. You saw kids that were exhausted, right? That means they were kids that gave it their all, and I'm talking all of them that played. They were exhausted, and so you saw kids that were relieved because they didn't have the big goose egg on the loss column anymore. They were relieved. They didn't have to carry that undefeated pressure anymore. Then you saw kids that were hungry. Hungry meaning, like, if I wanted to practice for an hour after we were done, the gym cleared out, they were going to practice for me. So, and nobody pointed fingers. So, as far as the crowd goes, to acknowledge that game, it was a great game to be a part of, a great game for me to coach in. The boys loved the atmosphere. We learned a lot about ourselves, which was all positive. U High tip our hats to them. They just shot the ball lights out, 12 for 20 from the 3-point line, 60%. And you're going to lose those games sometimes. We didn't shoot the ball as well as we'd hoped. If we shot the ball just maybe 10% better, we win the game, or shoot our free throws just as good as they did, we win the game. So, hats off to those guys. They shot the ball better than us, but we'll come back ready, hungry again. Hopefully we'll play them down the road. If we play them again, we'll be in Champaign. We'll be in good shape.
Indeed you will. Well, Schmitty, getting ready about to get this third quarter started, but thanks very much for coming up. We really appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate what you guys do on a nightly basis for us. We know we had a lot of home games here, both for the girls and the boys. We really appreciate you, Tiff, and Brody, and all you guys behind us, and Steve Morton and those guys. Great stuff, by the way. The new graphics we have are just amazing. So keep up the good work, and I can't wait to see you guys in football season.
Well, we can't wait to have you back, but I'll tell you what, we've got a great one here for basketball in Tiffany, one of the outstanding announcers in the game today. Well, always entertaining, Tiffany, to talk to Coach Smith.
Oh, most definitely. Great to get his coach's perspective on the season. The boys certainly having a lot of success, as are our girls.
So we'll see what this second half brings. Tiffany will be bringing you the third quarter, and as we get rolling here, just to give you the scoring leaders for the Tigers, 8 points for Maya Fox, and Keeley has 11, Olivia 5, 2 for Mariah, 3 for Cam. for Newman, Jess Johns has 8 points, 3 for Lucy Otting, 4 points for Madison Duhan, as the Tigers lead here at halftime by a score of 24-15. Tigers put 13 on the board in the second quarter, and the Comets put up 7. Thanks for getting Coach Smith to come up here, by the way.
Oh, yes. It will be Princeton ball to start the third quarter. Newman sticking with their 2-3 defense. Hobson sets it up for Princeton. Jen Chirau in to start the half. Her pass nearly intercepted, but Garton gets it, tries to take it to the hole, blocked by Jess Johns. Tigers in their 1-3-1 defense. Poposi almost loses control. Now she's double teamed. That's Hobson and Chirau. Last touch by Newman. It'll be Princeton ball.
Actually, they're going to give it to Newman.
Oh, okay.
I saw the same thing you did, so.
So Newman to inbound. Quick pass to Johns is knocked out by Garton.
Mike Vaughn, veteran photographer there, getting some pictures.
Poposi with it now on the wing. Tigers go to their 2-3. And we've got a three-pointer on the way. That's Duhan. Johns with the rebound and the putback.
Wow, that was a nice move by Johns under the basket.
Garton. And she gets it to go. Little 5-footer. Back to the 1-3-1 is the Tigers. Poposi gets it out of the trap, and now inside it goes to Frankie. She'll be fouled. I want to say this one was before the shot.
Issa Barra picking that one up, and good call, Tiffany. As Keely Davis checks in for Issa Barra. Issa with 2 fouls.
Johns shot up, kind of blocked and no good. Rebound Keely Davis. Davis gets it to Hobson. Garton tries to get around Frankie. She'll pull it out. Ball now to Hobson. Nearly gets to the paint and kicks it to Garton. Chirau, nearly an open look, and now it's Davis. Her shot, no good. Rebound, Duhan. Poposi inside to Johns. Spin move, and a basket for Jess Johns.
And she's up to 10 in the game.
Chirau, shot, three-pointer, no good. Maya Fox enters in for Chirau.
Well, the Tigers have kind of been lacking for anybody driving to the basket here in the third quarter. But with Maya Fox coming into the ball game, look for that to change.
Yeah, and the full court pressure should help the Tigers get some steals and points in the full court. But look at this dribbling. Otting goes the length of the court nearly. And Newman decides to pull it out. They try to get it into Johns, but Fox is there to steal it away. And now it's a layup for Davis that is blocked. That was Duhan.
Boy, that was excellent defense at the other end by Aaron May on Johns. That was just textbook.
Tigers to inbound, knocked out by Johns. Hobson into Davis, and now it's Garten for 3. Shot hits the back of the rim. Davis with the rebound. And they go back to Garten. Other side for 3. And she hits it.
Olivia scored all 5 of Princeton's points here in the third. Her second 3 of the night.
Pressure is on here in the full court. Newman gets by. Hobson will tip it out.
So far in the third quarter, Princeton's put up 5 points, Newman 4.
Otting, your inbounder. They get it into Duhan. Tigers will go to a 2-3 defense. Inside it goes. That was Otting. Her shot no good. Newman saves it. Shot is no good once again. And now Cam Driscoll will come in for Princeton.
Well, if you're just tuning in now and you're wondering why are they so far along in that game, well, you guessed it. Just today, this was pushed to a 5:30 start, but glad you could join us.
Driscoll thinks about a 3. Instead, it goes to May. And now it's Driscoll to May again. This time, May draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2.
So Erin's done a lot of good things out on that court tonight, but she has yet to score and has a chance to change it here at the free throw line.
First free throw for May is good. And she hits the second. Nothing but net.
Al McGuire, the great Marquette coach of yesteryear, used to say if you make the first one, keep those feet in the same spot. As we have a foul in the backcourt.
Newman gets it into the short corner area with Poposi, and Fox takes it away. Up ahead to Garten. Ball fake. Shot no good. Rebound Johns. She'll fall to the floor and be whistled for the travel.
And boy, she took a hard fall as well. The two teams tonight doing a nice job at the foul line. Tigers are 4 for 5. Newman 2 for 2.
Garten, 3-pointer, no good. Jump ball. This one will favor Newman. Stolen away by Garten, and ahead to Davis for the finish.
Good work. Nice pass by Olivia.
And now Cam Driscoll with the steal. Her layup no good. Duhan across half court. Now a 3-pointer from Otting. Otting with the 3.
That's her second 3 of the night.
Long pass to Garten. She'll put it on the floor. Jumper no good. Newman with the rebound. And a timeout here by Newman.
Upcoming games on Tiger Central Live tomorrow night. We'll be right back with you as the Tigers host St. Bede. Should mention this is the last broadcast of Tiger girls basketball as they'll hit the road Thursday to play Fieldcrest And then they open regional play 1 week from tonight, Monday night, 6 o'clock at Bureau Valley. They'll play the winner of Bureau Valley and Chillicothe, and that game will be played on Saturday down at Chile. Also, Friday night, another game this week. It'll be the boys hosting Newman. We'll have that one for you, and then our Valentine's Day special as our boys entertain the Byron Tigers. So some exciting action coming up here in the next week right here on Tiger Central Live.
Tigers in their 2-3 defense. Newman goes inside to Johns. She puts it up for 2.
Johns has, sorry,
Yeah,
Tiffany,
go ahead.
she's got 14, so she's exceeded her 12 points a game average.
Wow. Another early started game tonight was Fieldcrest and IVC girls. Fieldcrest leads IVC 9-6 at the end of 1. Ibarra shot no good, rebounded by Fox. Her pass knocked away, but it's Garton who saves it. Now off the feet, I believe, of Rodriguez, will give Princeton back the ball. Driscoll sets it up. Fox on the drive. And now Garton will get a 3. Garton.
That is her third 3 of the night. She has 13.
She's really coming on the right time of the year.
Absolutely, well said.
2 good games in a row. Double team, Newman can't get it out. Davis will come up with the steal. She's fouled on her layup. She'll have a chance to go for 2.
You saw Newman just in a tough spot there near the scorer's table. Not only are you looking at 2 Tiger defenders, but that half-court line and the sideline act as extra defenders as well.
Davis, free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Newman. That's Duhan. Duhan brings it across. And inside it goes to Johns. Guarded by Garton. She powers it through. Shot no good. She gets her own rebound. Second attempt will draw the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2. They're going to call this one on Ibarra.
Be the third on Issa. Yeah, just Johns, just relentless on that offensive board.
First free throw, no good. Hobson and May entering the game. Re-entering, rather. Second free throw off the mark, but Newman gets the offensive rebound and a nice pass inside to Johns. This time she'll get the basket and go to the free throw line for a chance at 1 more.
She's got 8 points in the quarter and 16 overall.
Yeah, I wish I would have seen who that pass was. I believe maybe number 35, and unfortunately, I don't think we have a name for her. Johns completes the 3-point play.
No, we do not have a number 35.
Hobson across the timeline. Newman into a 1-3-1. Mixing it up here on defense a little bit, but they'll get called for the foul against Davis. It's just their 3rd team foul. Hobson inbounds to Driscoll. Her 3-pointer no good. Chased down by Fox. Newman will stay in there 1-3-1. Trying to get a little spark. And instead, they'll be called for another foul.
That's the fourth team on the Comets. These two teams in the third period have played each other even, 12-12.
Davis. Floater, no good. It's Fox there for the rebound. She kicks it out to Driscoll. Driscoll goes back inside to Fox. And this time, it's Poposi coming away with the rebound. Poposi guarded by Davis. And Aaron May comes away with the steal. Nice play by Aaron, and now it's Davis. Her pass intercepted. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Newman.
Yeah, great defense by Aaron May once again. That's textbook, how you front a big player like that.
And she just got such quick feet. Good positioning there by Aaron. Shot won't go, and it's Jess Johns with the rebound. Just 25 seconds left in the third quarter. And Newman will, last touch by Princeton. So 21 seconds left in the third. Tiger lead is 9. Poposi gets it across. Double team by Davis and Driscoll. She gets it out. Now 35, trapped in the corner. But Poposi will be there to save it. Inside it goes to Johns. Shot no good. Put back. Count it. At the buzzer, too. So Princeton will take the lead or keep their lead at the end of the third quarter. Score being 36-29. So if I'm remembering correctly, Norm, so does Newman have the advantage in this quarter then?
Yes.
Was it 9 points at half?
14-12. Newman wins the quarter. Want to give a big thanks to our Tiger Central Live production crew, and that includes the executive director of Tiger Central Live, Steve Morton, also our producer director, Austin Gordon, and Cail Piper on cameras tonight, as those guys always do a great job. Tiffany, we got talking about that game between Fieldcrest and IVC. Have you ever been in Fieldcrest Gym?
I have, yes.
What's it like? I've never been in it.
Oh, what could I compare it to? I've actually got it on my video screen here. A lot of blue. I don't think those are plastic bleachers there.
So it doesn't have the capacity that Princeton
Not
does.
quite the capacity. I was going to kind of compare it to that in terms of the number of seats across, but it doesn't go as high as what Prouty Gym does, correct?
Yeah, so maybe like the radio side on both sides.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, fourth quarter action. Tigers up by 7, so this game's still in the balance, particularly with the way Jess Johns has been scoring for Newman. Ball tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Princeton.
And Norma, I got a little note from one of our viewers that 35, I believe, is one of the Turbush.
Okay, thank you very much for that. As Olivia fires 17-footer. So it's not a 3, it's a 2. 38-29 Princeton. Foul going to be called on Princeton. That'll be their 5th.
I believe that'll be Olivia Garton's 3rd. So not worrisome yet, but we definitely want to have her in the game throughout the remainder of.
In it goes to Johns, and a good tap away by Maya Fox. Mariah's on the run. Layup good.
Boy, she does a good job finishing at such a quick speed.
And what a great job by Maya Fox to get that ball away from Johns. Now back the other way. The Comets unsuccessful with the 10-foot bank shot. Issa, good pass to Maya Fox, off the glass and in.
Boy, the Tigers just have a will not lose attitude. I mean, they're really after it right now.
6-0 here in the fourth quarter, advantage Princeton. get the feeling this is a big trip for the Comets. They really need to convert here. 6:47 to go. Princeton up by 13. Maya's on the run. You can put it in the bank. She lays it in. Apparently we've got some moisture on the floor here, so.
Boy, the Tigers really taking a lot of momentum right now. And Norm, as you mentioned it, that was an important, could have been an important possession for Newman. Instead, it goes in favor of the Tigers. And boy, that you could hear the girls all cheering, and conversely, some of the Newman girls kind of hanging their heads. So
yeah, because it was a 7-point game at the end of the third quarter, and in a minute and a half, it has opened up to a 15-point advantage for Princeton. Comets look to get it into Johns. They do. Beautifully executed by Jess Johns. Gets Newman's first points of the fourth quarter. Now Olivia beyond the three-point arc. Maya Fox tosses it up from three. Shot no good. Maybe not the shot the Tigers wanted at that point.
Yeah, you went on a big run. Probably want to burn a little bit of clock at least before you take a shot.
In it goes to Johns. Too deep underneath the basket for her to do anything with it. Turbush with the basket. It could be Lily, it could be Piper. At any rate, it's 44-33. Olivia, 10-footer from the baseline, no good. As Cam Driscoll and Keely Davis are at the scorer's bench. Ball goes out of bounds, and we'll see those two competitors enter the game.
Well, hey, we talked about the Princeton having a ton of momentum with those few defensive plays they had there. This should give them some more with Davis and Driscoll.
That 15-point lead they had just seemingly less than a minute ago is down to 11, so they need to stop. And it goes into Johns, working against Aaron May. Johns muscles it up, no good, ball tapped out of bounds. It will go to Princeton.
We've mentioned it before, it's worth mentioning again. Great defense inside by Aaron May.
As we near the 5-minute mark to go in the game. Cam Driscoll in the corner to Olivia Garten. Mariah's open for three, moves in for the 15-footer. Shot no good. And Rodriguez there for the rebound, nearly stolen away by Aaron May. The Comets try to get it inside to Johns. The pass is too high, out of bounds to Princeton. Nearing the 4:40 mark to go in the game. Princeton lead is 11. May on the baseline, hook pass to Mariah out high. Mariah gets to the foul line, back to Aaron May. May loses control of the ball. It goes out of bounds. Gonna stay with Princeton. Olivia inbound, gets it to Keely Davis. Her pass stolen away by Johns. And the Comets aren't going away.
No, I think that little timeout for the moisture on the floor did them well. They could get recomposed.
And it goes to Johns. She powers it off the glass. Shot no good. Rebound Olivia Garten. Keely's ahead of the pack. Olivia decides to hang on to it and gets it to Aaron May. Shot missed from close range. Tigers reload. Mariah out high. Gets to the foul line. Oh, her pass for Cam Driscoll off the mark, out of bounds to Newman. Again, if you're just tuning in and you're wondering why is the game so far along, well, when we told you in previous Tiger Central Live updates that we thought it'd be a 6:30 game, we really did. But the starting time was moved up today about 10 o'clock as the shot is put up and good by Poposi. Timeout being taken, and Tiffany, if you could share a Hall of Famer with us.
Seymour Reed Lincoln High School, inducted in 1979. Seymour Reed was a 2-time All-State player for Lincoln High School. He averaged 19.5 points per game and 10 rebounds per game. Averaging a double-double, that's impressive. His defensive ability was so great that the Lincoln High School Defensive Award bears his name. Seymour Reed has a great career at Bradley University, where he had averaged 18.5 points per game as well as 9 rebounds. While at Bradley, Seymour was given the nickname the Lincoln Continental.
I remember it well.
Wow.
Mort Cantor on WIRL would call him that, the Lincoln Continental. There's a good trivia question for you. Don't feel bad if you don't know the answer, but what's the nickname of Lincoln High School?
I'm not sure.
They are the Rail Splitters.
Okay.
Interesting nickname from Honest Abe. He's got a birthday coming up pretty soon.
Yes,
And
yes.
Not that anybody's noticed, but there is President's Day and coming up in a couple of Mondays. Day off from school for the kids and teachers alike. Good pass underneath to Keely Davis. She puts it up, and you can count it.
An important basket for Princeton there, as that pushes their lead back up to 11. It had fallen to 9.
And Keely has 10 in the game, over 2 from the line. Come on, Keely, let's change that. Free throw. Good. She gets the shooter's roll. Tigers are up 12. Good defense on the baseline by Maya Fox. Ball tapped out by Olivia Garten. 3:17 to go. Comets to inbound, down by 12. Poposi with it. Ball loose on the floor. Poposi retrieves it. Now a jump ball situation. Alternating possession goes to Newman. You know, back in my day, Tiffany, they actually used to literally have a jump ball for every play like that.
Oh, yes, yes.
Can you imagine how much longer the games would be?
No doubt.
One of the reasons they got rid of that, too, aside from speeding up the game, was there were a lot of violations on jump balls, and this eliminates it. Duhan has the ball. She's their best three-point shooter. Drive to the basket, but the ball is knocked away. Keely Davis ahead to Cam Driscoll. Ball intercepted. Shot put up and missed by Duhan, but she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Madison Duhan, a junior, misses the first shot. You mentioned, Tiffany, this is a young squad.
Very young. Not a senior on the roster. I believe they start 2 freshmen, 2 juniors, and a sophomore.
Second toss, no good. So those are a couple big misses for the Comets at this juncture. Olivia fires away from 17. Shot no good. Rebound, Keely Davis. And Keely gets that one to go. She's got 5 in the quarter and 13 for the game. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Rodriguez gets the ball, but Comets facing a 10 count violation, and Olivia bails them out with a foul.
That'll be her 4th. And we've got 2.5 minutes to play. Olivia, of course, having a great night. I believe 13 so far.
So back to the line where she was just seconds ago is Madison Duhan. And this time she makes the free throw. She's 1 for 3. She has 5 points. 49-36 in favor of Princeton. Second toss, no good. Rebound taken down by Olivia Garten. Obviously somebody in the crowd doesn't have a sore throat.
Lone student in the student section. No, there is a little bit of a crowd there.
Olivia into the lane, drives all the way and scores, and a beautiful move there, Tiffany.
Yeah, just outstanding job by Olivia to get past those defenders, switch direction.
Comets under 2 minutes to play, down by 15. Ball stolen away by Cam Driscoll. Cam's going to go, no, she gives it to Keeley at the last minute. Under to Maya Fox. Shot good, and Maya will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And that's just becoming her specialty.
She doesn't need a road map to find where the basket is. And I admire her for it.
Jen Terrell re-entering, as well as Issa Ibarra.
And she's fearless too, Tiffany. If
absolutely.
If that other player is 5 inches taller than her, she's still going to the hoop. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Princeton. And Maya Fox gets a nice hand from this crowd, as well she should. 14 points for Maya Fox. Erin May wide open off the glass, shot no good. Yet another rebound for Jess Johns. Stolen away by Mariah. Out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Comets. Check it, it's Princeton inbounding. Jen Terrell throwing it in. Olivia Garton with the hoop from about 8 feet away, and Olivia continues her great game. She's got 14 points here in the second half, 19 for the game. Under a minute to go. Johns with the shot, no good. Rebound, Olivia Garton. And a foul out near the midcourt stripe. You know what, Tiffany, if you don't mind, I'll have you do the play-by-play down the stretch, and I'll add up the totals here.
All right. Garton hits the first free throw. She'll get another. She gets the second as well. Duhan now inside to Johns. Poposi fumbles the ball a bit, but regains control. Otting now inside to Rodriguez. Just 20 seconds to play. Newman just passing around here. Otting will take a three. Shot no good, rebounded by Garton. And Garton looks to dribble it out, which will make our final score Princeton 57, Newman 36. So Princeton Tigers go undefeated in the conference with a 12-0 sweep. They repeat as conference champions. And last year was the first ever conference championship for girls basketball here at Princeton. And this will ensure, mathematically, I'm sure they wrapped it up a couple games ago, but this is their last conference game, so officially official.
All right, and I was adding up the totals. Always a good feeling when the book balances. So, score by quarters. Tigers led it 11-8 after one, 24-15 at halftime, 36-29, so just a 7-point lead after three. And then the Tigers with a real dominant fourth quarter, outscoring Newman 21-7 in the fourth for the 57-36 final. For the Tigers, Aaron May with 2, Olivia Garton with 21, including 16 in the second half. She had 3 3-pointers on the night, also 2 of 2 from the line. Mariah with 4, 3 points for Cam Driscoll. Maya Fox, another strong game, 14 points. And Keely Davis with 13, so 3 in double figures for Princeton. For Newman, no surprise, Jess Johns leading the way, 21 points. Just an outstanding game for Jess Johns, who is a junior, so she'll be back next year. As Tiffany said, a real young Newman team. Helen Poposi with 2, 6 for Lucy Otting on a pair of threes. Madison Duhan finishing with 5. And not sure if it was Lily or Piper Terbush, but one of the girls had 2 points to account for the remainder of the scoring for Newman. So, Tiffany, I guess you would have to say, it's like that old Bachman-Turner Overdrive song, taking care of business, and that's exactly what the Tigers did here tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow start for both teams, but once the Tigers took the lead, they did not give it up. And I kind of talk about that, will not lose attitude. The Tigers really play well generally in the fourth quarter, and they proved their point tonight after kind of a close game of Newman hanging around. They ended up with a monster fourth quarter, Norm, as you noted, and really took this game.
And Olivia Garton with 2 straight big games in a row.
Yeah, a very big game against LaSalle Peru here on Saturday. I believe she was high double digits, right?
Let's see here. Yeah, 18.
18 points on Saturday, 21 points tonight. So coming on at the right time of the year, that's Olivia Garton.
And the Tigers are going to need that as they go to Fieldcrest Thursday and then open regional play Monday at Bureau Valley. As we mentioned, this will be our last girls broadcast of the year, but what a joy it has been covering them.
Yeah, just outstanding. This is a group that has had a lot of success from their younger years in the fresh soft ranks all the way up to now back-to-back conference championship seasons. Just a lot of fun to watch. Don't always fill the stands, Norm, but they deserve to. I mean, they're a really good team and play fast and play well together.
As long as we're at it, we mentioned about Olivia Garton, Maya Fox, second game with I believe she had 14 against LP. Let me double check that. Yeah, she did. So 2 games in a row with 14 for.
Make that 3, Norm. I think she had 15 at IVC. That would have been an away game, though.
Yeah.
So 3 games in a row around that 14, 15
You're
mark.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
So outstanding. And then Keely, 10 Saturday, 13 tonight. So another great performance by Keely Davis.
Yeah, she's just a spark for them on offense and defense. She puts a ton of pressure when she's in on defense, and obviously a great scorer for the Tigers and very consistent with her scoring.
And the Tigers on the road at Fieldcrest Thursday, and then a 6 o'clock start on Monday in the regional opener.
Yes, that'll be with the winner of Bureau Valley and IVC.
And Bureau Valley, even though they're hosting the regional, excuse me, it's a play-in game.
Yeah, the play-in games will be hosted at the higher seed.
So Chile will have a home game there. And, if you had to say who would be the favorite to win that, you'd probably have to go with Chillicothe. And Princeton and Chillicothe just real recently played a 3-point game. And, of course, it was Chillicothe that knocked Princeton out in the regional last year. So that should be a real spirited game. you mentioned, well, now tonight was perfectly understandable why there wouldn't be a very big crowd. In fact, I think considering the unannounced early start, I was actually impressed with how many people were here.
Sure.
But yeah, let's hope we can have a nice crowd on hand Monday night when the Tigers take on Chillicothe. We'll be back with you tomorrow night with St. Bede coming to town. Certainly expect a full house and a lot of listeners on Tiger Central Live. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thanks to Tiffany for all her great work, to Steve Morton, Austin Gordon, and Cail Piper for their usual outstanding job with the production of our broadcast. Again, Princeton wins it 57-36 over Newman. We'll see you tomorrow night with Princeton boys against St. Bede. Have a good evening, everybody.